Hey everybody. I just saw a post from my friend over at Making Love Better. It is the post that I just posted. And the post was about what if 2020 wasn't the year that we canceled. And I've seen a lot of people and I had a lot of conversations with friends about how 2020 is just such an awful year. And actually I have another perspective. I remember back in 2015. 2015 was that year for me where I thought this is the worst year ever. It was that year for me personally where a lot of things fell apart for me personally and professionally. Where I questioned who I was, where I was going, if I was good enough, all of those fun things. And now that I look back at 2015, as painful as that year was for me at that time, it was so necessary. Like, I could not be the person that I am doing the things that I'm doing had 2015 not happened. And I wish the things that happened in 2015 didn't happen. I wish that I could have just skated by with, a smile and everything went my way and things like that. But in 2015, for me, without going too deep, everything fell apart. And everything fell apart because something else in me needed to be rebuilt. And I think about that as we look at 2020. Like everyone's like, oh my gosh, 2020, we can just throw 2020 away. But I think we need 2020 to be the year that it needs to be. Like let's take a step back. So we have the coronavirus epidemic, a pandemic, excuse me. We have this pandemic that forced us all to sit our butts at home and relax. Well, not relax, but we've all been forced to sit down and not be engaged and just go, go, go. Like we've all been conditioned that, oh yeah, I'm going here, I'm doing this, I'm going to this party, I'm going to this gala, yeah, I'm doing this, no sleep, I sleep when I'm dead, blah, blah, blah. I gotta go here, I gotta go there, right? Everybody was on that path. 12-hour work days, no time with family and friends, or if it is, it's like it's just go, go, go. No one has time to deal with their inner demons that they may be faced with. No one has time to really think about what they're doing. Like, are we really doing the things that we want to do, or are we doing things that we're told to do, or that we're supposed to do, or are we living for the gram? So you have this pandemic that forced us all to sit down and reevaluate who we are. And we're now, like, after the pandemic, like when I go outside, I see people gardening, I see people exercising more, I see people like reevaluating their goals and things of that nature. So that's what happened. Then racism. And as horrible as it is, as horrible as this topic is for all of us, we've swept this topic under the rug for a very, very, very long time. Like it's been swept under the rug. And so let's think about the literal idea of sweeping something under the rug. Like let's say you're at home and you're sweeping and you don't want to just throw the dust away or you don't want to address it. So you literally sweep it under the rug. And if you keep doing that over time, eventually what you swept under the rug is going to like show. It's like only so long that you can continue to sweep something underneath the rug. And we're at that point where we swept it under the rug for so long that now it's time to actually address it, right? So it's like we can't keep going on in this world not addressing the things in our life that needs to be addressed. And I think that's what 2020 is. Like we hate this process. Growth is uncomfortable. It is never comfortable. Remember not elementary school, junior high. Remember those 7th and 8th grade years. Remember high school. Growth is so uncomfortable. No one likes growth. Like it is uncomfortable, it is painful, it is embarrassing. It exposes all of our vulnerabilities, it shows all of our imperfections. Like all of that bubbles up to the top and we have to deal with it. And for so long, We have not been dealing with a lot of stuff. And now this is the year that we are forced to deal with all the things that we've been avoiding. So thank you, Making Love Better, for posting that, because it was actually a thought that I had while I was on my run yesterday, which is another thing. Like me personally, I don't go for runs. I mean, I used to go to the gym. I like going to the gym still. But like now that I can't go to the gym, I literally take a walk almost every day, more so than not. Had this not happened, I would not be taking walks outside enjoying nature, exercising and like getting in nature and sun and meditating. Like I'm doing all of these things at one time. That's just me personally. People are cooking more. People are spending more time with their families, talking to them, connecting with people that they haven't connected with in a long time. So it's like we need this time. Like let's stop. Like I think we're at the point where we really have to stop saying that 2020 is canceled. This is the year to throw away. No, this is the year that's really going to make us progress and become better. And because like we keep saying that we're going to do better, we're going to do more. We're if we don't address the things that's like really fucked up in our lives. Like I try not to curse, but we have to address these things. We have to address it. Now's the time to address it. It's uncomfortable. It's painful. It's probably going to get worse. But we need to stop saying, let's throw 2020 away. This is a horrible year, because it's not. It's not. It's the year that we need to address the things that we need to address, because we weren't doing it before. Um I was having a conversation with one of my girls the other day, and we were talking about how God tends to remove things out our lives or move things in our life when we don't do it ourselves. For so long, we haven't been doing things ourselves. So God is moving on our behalf. And it ain't pretty, but it has to happen. Um, that's all I'm gonna say for right now. It's Friday. Gotta get back to work. It's been on my mind to say this. And yeah, I hope this affected somebody to some extent. But let's stop saying 2020 is a horrible year. Maybe when we stop saying that 2020 is a horrible year and we start to appreciate what it's doing, maybe things will unfold. I think the longer that we try to say, like, we identify the bad in the situation and not see the growth and the healing in the situation, the necessary healing in the situation, then the longer it's going to take. So, all right. Have a good day, guys. Have a good Friday. Have a good Saturday, weekend. And maybe I'll jump on later. Who knows?